Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace and welcome to another junk journal flip through. These are journals that I made and I am sending 3 of them to my Patreon members for the Crown of Thorns tier. It's a very exclusive tier, but I did in fact make one for my website, so this will be up on my website, and it technically is available to the public along with like 5 other journals that I will also be listing. However, my Patreon members do get notified first when this will be available, but you do not have to be a paying member of Patreon. There is a free membership option as well. So as long as you are even a free member, you'll be notified when this is available, and I will have a video showing a flip through along with showing you the other journals that I have listed. So for today, I'm going to show you these 3 that are getting sent off. Well, by the time you see this, they will be well on their way. And 2 are a little bit more Halloween looking, and then the other 2 are more fall, but each of them have both elements inside. So let's get started with this one. I love how these turned out so much. And I made a tutorial showing you how I made these interactive covers. So this one has a really fun vintage kind of fabric look, and there are lots of laces, tabs, things popped in here. So on the cover of this one, we have a little removable photo area. So even if you didn't want to have a photo, you know, I love how that looks, but you can change this out according to what you like. You could put an actual photo in it, and I think that would be really fun. And then you untie this, and I would suggest just keeping the tie on one side so that way you don't lose it. And then this flips open, and we have a little side pocket here. I have a little card in here. I probably should have put a little tab on it, but there you go. So we have a little side pocket. And then over here we have a little mini side pocket with a few things in there. And then we have this large pocket. And I just put a fun Halloween stationery notepad. Not notepad, but note paper. And then we open up and get on into the journal. So let's flip through this one. We've got a pocket on the inside with some acetate, like spiderweb designed material. Now each of these that are going to my Patreon members, I put your little color changing card in the journal. So this is like a part of your journal pack, but I went ahead and just put it in the journal just for fun, so you could kind of see. This was a fun Halloween book page, and I love how that looks on the cover. We've got a decorated side pocket. You may have seen me make these belly bands on one of my 10-minute Tuesday videos, and I love them. In fact, this one's super fun because this had like a little window, and I put it over the tiny little poison sticker, and I thought that was really fun. And then I also made some dyed papers for these journals. We have lots of different types of papers throughout, scrapbook papers, vellum papers, you know, book pages. Oh, I don't think that was supposed to be on there still. We have little side pockets. And you'll see lots of trims sewn on the sides too. So these journals for this tier, I call them a decorated journal, but it's not like every single page is going to be decorated. There's going to be pockets and details throughout. Like I do dyed papers and, you know, little side pockets, but you're going to have some places that is a little bit more blank. We have one of these double pockets here. Love how the dyed paper turned out. I did a video on that as well. I always try to give you guys the option that if you don't want to purchase something of mine, but you really like it, you can make your own. Obviously, that's gonna take time and energy, but it is super fun. We have a fun pocket on the front here. I did some stenciling. Cute little Halloween treat bag. These were some fun cards that I got from like an office that was closing down a long time ago. So I really like the fall scenery. You'll see on the other side, I think I might have covered it up, but we have some graph paper, some things clipped on, a little side pocket. I love the Halloween, what am I trying to say? Images. I have some stickers and stenciling, fabric tabs, a fun little doily sewed on. And I should have said, all of these three that I'm showing you right now, they do include a journal pack that has handmade items similar to what I sent my Patreon members for this month. We have a fun little kind of torn pocket, a little mini tuck. This big ledger paper also has a large opening for a pocket on top. And then that one we're all done with that one. So there's that. These are getting sent to the 3 Patreon members kind of anonymously. Like, I'm gonna pack them up and then put the names on. So I don't know who's getting what. And I just hope that they love each one just the same, or you're not like sad you didn't get a certain one. It's kind of part of the tier, is that it's more of a surprise. We've got the same little kind of side pocket and large pocket. And oh yeah, I did, so these little like nameplates, they do have like a little opening on top so you can add something. And if you were gonna keep it there forever, I would just add a little bit of glue to the back of it, but I love that you can actually remove those. And then you can tie this up so that everything kind of stays in place on the front here. Love the little black cat charm. I feel like it goes really cute with that image. And then on the inside, we've got a little acetate pocket again. A little color changing slider card. This dyed paper, oh my gosh, I just love it. It looks so like Halloween and so fun. Little belly band. I loved how that one turned out. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of same style like what I just showed you. I tried to get experimental with some of the different pockets that I made. There's gonna be postcards and things added in these journals, so you could totally, you know, change out what is on the cover very easily. So even if, you know, if you're like, this is a little too Halloween for me, I want to be able to use it this month, you could change out the picture. I love that paper. Like, it looks so cool in person, especially because there's some shimmer. Forgot to remove that. So another little fall scenery picture. Lots of things to play around with and hopefully inspire you to do some journaling. I do feel like this style journal, it's also just fun to have and like look through, get inspiration hopefully to like do any type of creating. Little pockets, little side tucks. More pretty lace. A little kind of tuck spot up there with a little vellum decorative piece. I thought this was fun. I put a little coin envelope with a little bug crawling out. Some fun like skeleton paper, vellum. I love these journals were just so much fun to make. So much fun. We got a little double mini pocket and I added some black gauze. I always forget what that's called, but thanks to Bex for that. She inspired me to use the black gauze or whatever it's called. We got a little, you know, knitted piece there. So there's that one. I can't believe I forgot to take off some of the little paper clips. And then the more fall one, oh, I think I didn't show you. This one has this fabric all over it. But here we go. So here's this one. This was a fun fabric. I think I got it from Dawn. So So Emerald Green Mama. I always forget her little name, but I think that's who I got it from last year. Could be wrong because it's always hard to remember. So this cover is a little bit different. So we still have the photo flap, but you'll see it kind of opens like that, and then on the back another little side pocket. But then over here, this one also flips, and we have a little double pocket with some tags, and then we have a long tall pocket for a tag, and then just a larger pocket back here. So then this one has a closure on the back and the front flap here, and then those tie together. So if you are like working in this, you might want to you can kind of, well, you'll be fine. Wow, love that. Okay, we got our little color changing card. I tried to put those in a spot that was easy to find. So this one has lots of leaf papers and kind of like outdoorsy sort of things. But again, like I said, there's still some Halloween elements in here. And honestly, I think this type of journal would be fun to use now, even though we are past Halloween, just because I feel like, you know, very, very much fall vibes happening. Yeah, this paper is fun. It's like called a specialty paper, so it has a really nice texture. I still use some of that dyed paper. Little side pockets. Little pocket there. A little piece of, like a lace flip. Oh. Side pocket. We have a little vellum tuck. More of that dyed paper. See, here's some of the Halloween. This was like a book page. And I made a fun little pocket. This was using some of my scraps, and I had so much fun doing that. And then over here we have like a little scrappy flippity-doo-dah moment. So you still have like this whole page, but you can flip this up. You can tear it off and use it for collaging, whatever you want. I had to put this in the center because I just love how it turned out. The other side to that fun little scrappy pocket. We have a little leaf tuck spot. Belly band. I love these belly bands. Gonna make them forever using little circle punches from my scraps. A large pocket. Little side tuck. This yearbook book pages are from a very, very old yearbook, and I just think they're so fun to add to something that's a little bit more moody and kind of creepy. I love it so much. We got a little treat bag sewed on, some little stickers, and that is it. So, like I said, these will be already on their way once you see this video to their lovely new homes, along with journal packs. I also made some little charm packs for them. So there's Halloween, there's like fall, all the things that I felt like went along with the style. And then I'll just give you a little peek at one of the packs. So a little skeleton charm is in this pocket. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for your support. I am so excited to jump into Christmas, but I will definitely have one more video coming where I show you the other fall journal along with some others that I have listed on my website real soon. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.